Hey everyone, I just thought I'd show you a quick little tip for aligning your website pages with the queries that are actually taking place where people are seeing your website page, but perhaps the intent of the searcher is different from what the title is of the page that you're feeding them. So I've got a good example to show you today. So I've got one of my websites, which is propertyfunnels.club. And the title of the website is basically, I think it's Get More Real Estate Leads, and then it's a pipe sign and property funnels. So what I've done is I've actually had a look over the past 3 months. So you need Google Search Console. It's a free tool. You connect this to your website, and that way you can actually track and see what the traffic is like, what people are searching and finding you, whether it's impressions and clicks to specific pages on your website in different geographies, as well as different times. So what you can see here is just over the past 3 months for my own website, there's a bunch of queries here. So these are my top queries that I've just filtered for over the past 3 months. And what I want to show you now is go to the Pages tab. So we'll come back to queries. So go to Pages first, and then go and have a look and say, what are your top pages? So I've got a couple of pages here that outdo most of the other pages. So I'm just looking at the past 3 months, not too far in the past. But what I can see here, so let's just take this as my home page. You can see I'm getting about 10,000 impressions on this page over the past 3 months and about 274 clicks. So it's not bad. But sometimes when your impressions are so high, so basically people seeing your page but not actually clicking on your page, there's generally a disconnect between what people are searching for and what they expect to get, and then also what you're feeding them. So we don't always know this stuff when we launch websites because, we can do prior research before we do these things, but oftentimes we start websites without actually any sort of, keyword research. And that's how I started this website when I built it at the beginning. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to click on this page. And then what I want to go and have a look at is see, okay, so I've got about a click-through ratio of 2.7%, which is not bad at all, based on the total impressions and an average position for all the keywords that it's ranking for, about 30. So that's about page 3 for the vast majority. But my main keywords are obviously going to be on page 1, which is like my brand name and then exactly what I do. So if you just scroll down here and you see, okay, so there's property funnels here. It's selected as a page and it's in my filter. So now I've got it in my filter the past 3 months. What I'm going to go do now is I'm going to go back to the queries. So I want to go and see, okay, how are people finding my homepage? So if I go back to the queries and I scroll down here, you can see the top queries. It's sorted by top queries. And then on the right-hand side, you've got clicks and impressions. So what I'm interested in seeing is, okay, 265 impressions and 146 clicks. That's very good because it's brand name. But what if people are not looking for your brand name? What if people are looking for a product or a service that you offer and you want to appear for search in that way? Then what you can do is you can click on the impressions. So I want to go and say, okay, what is the page showing up for the most, but potentially not receiving the number of clicks? So if I click on impressions now, it's going to sort it from top to bottom. And what you can see here is there's 0 clicks. I receive the most amount of impressions for this search term, real estate marketing funnel, but I'm not getting even 1 click over the past 3 months for that search term. So what I've gone and done, and I'll give you some feedback on the progress of this, and it was just done yesterday afternoon, so it's too early to basically get any sort of credible data, is I've gone and changed my homepage to reflect this in the title. So if somebody searches real estate marketing funnel, that will be in my H1. So the main title of my website on the landing on the homepage, as well as in an H2 heading. So it's in an H2 heading, as well as throughout the copy. I've included this keyword in a few places, also in the image alt tags. So what you can see now is if I go and optimize my website for real estate marketing funnel, and that's exactly what I do. So that's why I'm appearing for it. But my title of the website is Get More Leads. That's what people are seeing on Google. So their assumption is they're going to get a marketing funnel. And now my website is telling them, hey, get more leads. And they might actually not really want to look at the lead side. They might need the system. So it's all about matching the search intent with what your website is about, and then trying to find the happy medium where it actually makes sense and it is true to what you do, because it is true to what I do, but it's not necessarily being communicated that way. So as you can see, if you scroll down the list, there's from 887 down to 740. Then I've got sales funnels for realtors. Now, that I can include these keywords inside my my homepage. So in the content of the homepage, I can go and pepper some of these keywords where it makes sense, so that I show up for more of these search terms. But ultimately, this is the one that I want to rank for, because this is exactly what we do. If you scroll down the list, you can see there's very short, direct, like funnels. That could be anything. Property funnels, as I showed you in the beginning, I'm ranking for that, and I'm getting a hell of a lot of clicks for those impressions, but not nearly enough search. Now, if I go and say, okay, well, where are my, so if I click on real estate marketing funnel, I want to go and see, so now which countries are searching for real estate marketing funnel. So if I click here, you can see I've got real estate marketing funnel as a query that I'm going to search for on this page past 3 months. And if I click on countries now, you'll see the vast majority of the people searching for that search term, real estate marketing funnels, and finding the page but not clicking on it, is the United States. And then obviously as you go down the list, you'll go down, a bunch of other geographies. There's about 82 countries in total. But the big one here is the United States. Now, because I'm an online business, I can quite easily service agents and real estate companies in the US. So this is just a little tip that I thought I'd show you. So you do need Google Search Console, and you do need to then go and just check, okay, what are the pages that I'm getting a lot of impressions for, but not nearly enough clicks? And then once you know what those queries are on those pages, based on the biggest amount of impressions and the least amount of clicks, you can try to realign your pages so that they actually fit in with what the searcher is looking for, and that the expectation when the search result is fed to them, it satisfies it, and that will generate a higher propensity to actually get the click. So that's just a small tip I thought I'd share with you today. I hope you're all doing well. I hope you're enjoying the sunshine. I know I am. You can see I'm wearing my island shirt, and I'll chat to you all soon. Cheers.